Okay. Hey, what's up, guys? First time doing this, so I don't really have an agenda to go by. I'm just winging this. I also have ADHD, so half of this is a caffeine high that's gonna come down soon. So I guess I should get started. But my name is Tayson Hibbert, and I recently got sick of life. And what I mean by sick of life is the idea of going to work for somebody else for the rest of my life and then coming home to then relax, to then go to work again for the next day. Something about that cycle, something in my head clicked. I don't like it. Excuse my language. I really dislike that lifestyle. And I graduated 3 years ago, and I guess the reason I'm mentioning graduated 3 years ago is I realized about a year ago or half a year ago that I am the one that's gonna change my reality. I'm the one that's gonna get what I want. It's not my parents. I always knew that, no shit. Ever since I was 18, I knew that. But the realization, for some reason, really hit in. And so I realized that the job I hate, I can only change it. The lifestyle I live, I can only change it. And the addictions I have, I can only change it. And with this in mind, I started to think, how can I get myself out of this situation? So the reason I'm making these videos to begin with is I am making these videos to maybe motivate or guide or help or maybe answer questions or just be some form of education to people that are like-minded like me. And what that is that there's more to life. Much more to life, I realized. And I realized at the gym that I'm gonna go towards window cleaning and eavesdrop cleaning because I'm familiar with it. I did it 3 years ago or 2 years ago in 2023 summer. So I'm thinking of business ideas at the gym, and I came up with the idea of why don't I use my labor, my body, as a form of payment? Pause. But yeah, why don't I use my body as a form of payment? Might as well, since I'm young, dumb, or I'm young. And so right now I have set up my laptop, pen, and paper. Now I don't need the laptop. I'm just doing it because I own it. You don't need this. But basically what I'm doing right now is I'm figuring out how to start a business. So I know that I need to write down some questions on here to get me started. Okay, so I got these 2 questions to help me start off because I don't even know where to begin with this whole thing. So first of all, how do you start a business in Winnipeg? Right. Starting a business in Winnipeg involves several key steps, including planning, planning, registration, licensing, and securing support. Planning involves assessing your readiness, choosing a business structure, conducting market research, and developing a comprehensive business plan. Registration with the Manitoba Companies of Office is necessary if you're operating under a name other than your own. Licensing requires vary, but the City of Winnipeg licenses 27 business activities, and you may need additional permits from other authorities. Okay. So I need supporters. So now we got registration and licensing. Now, business registration. So it says I've been on this website before. So we register information about corporations and business names. The public may search the registry to obtain information. Okay. Starting a business. I need a business name, a Manitoba Business Corporation. So just a business name. Sole proprietorship, partnership, limited partnership, and limited. So this is what I need. I need a business name. Step 1, choose a name for the business. Step 2, file a request for a name reservation. Step 3, file a business name form. So far, that's $105. $105. Request for a name reservation. A name is required in most cases before a name can be registered. Okay, how do I do that? Let's just get straight to the point. Okay, I'm going to do all this off camera. Okay, now I have access inside the government of Manitoba shenanigans. I made an account. File request for a name reservation. Okay, so I gotta click on this. Choose your name/name availability guidelines. So I already came up with a name. I'll share that with you guys in a minute. So basically it wants me to make sure that there is no other company with my name. So the name I'm going with for my company is, my full name is Tayson Christopher Starr. Okay, Starr. With 2 R's. That's my middle name. So I used to be a janitor for a company when I was working for school. I was cleaning offices, I was managing 2 properties, and at the time, I guess I was doing so well that my supervisor had let one of my employees go so that I could full-time do these offices without anybody else. Because I guess I reached a point where he was confident in my work. It was at that point in my life that I realized I might have some value and worth. I'll talk about that later. But basically, I'm thinking, what's a name that is versatile? Say I don't want to do window cleaning anymore or eavesdrop cleaning. What's a name I could have where it's versatile for anything? And so I came up with a name called Star with 2 R's Cleaner. Star, just like this. And that's going to be my company name. Now, you don't have to be creative or anything. I don't know why I'm even saying this like it's a tutorial, but basically, that's where my name derives from. It comes from somewhere. But I'm looking for Star Cleaner, STR, and no data is available in this table. So what that means is that there is no company in all of Canada that has that name. So now I know I'm eligible to now go back and register. Now I'm able to come back, register a sole proprietorship with individual registrant. So that would be me. So I see what's going on. It's saying that I need to buy the file name registration to make sure there is none. That costs $45. Once that is complete, they'll send me an email that will give me a long number. And what I do with that long number and the registry number right here, and what that does is it lets the computer know what company I'm trying to start, because that number will be associated with the name I'm trying to have. I'll put that long number that I get an email after I buy the $45 request name. I'll put it in here, and then I put my entity name in here, which will be Star Cleaner. Then I'm going to pay a $60 fee. I'm going to pay a $60 fee to buy the name, and then within the next 2 weeks, a letter in the mail saying that I have my business number, and I'll have the number with it, and I'll show the registration and all that, and I'll show it's all legit. So right now, I just summarized it because I'm not going to do it all on camera, but right now I'm going to buy the name checker for $45. Then I'm gonna buy the name for $60, which will come up to $105. Cool. I mean, I spend $20 on weed a week. So if you really look at it, that's 5 weeks worth of weed for a business that could potentially create happiness. I don't give a fuck about the money, honestly. I'm just trying to experience life. But money to the side, get this going. But I'm gonna let y'all go. I got about 40-something minutes left, 43 minutes left until it's 9 or I gotta go to bed. I'm really on my grind, guys. I'm really trying to experience life because this shit is boring, man. Like, god damn. So, my name is Taste Star, and this was my little introduction to unprofessional production. And if anyone feels that they're stuck, you're not stuck, because I was feeling that way for so long, and now that I'm unstuck, I have a desire to share this information, because if I felt stuck and I got out of it, how many other people can I help? Who knows? But my name is Taste Star, and welcome to my unofficial production, unprofessional, my official unprofessional production. I will see you guys in the next video. Let's see how long it takes me to procrastinate editing these videos. Right now, I'm not even gonna tell y'all the date. I'll see you in a bit.